Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel, and like many of you, I've been utterly sleep deprived as a new parent. Those first few weeks were a blur of feedings, diaper changes, and let's be honest, very little sleep. But I'm here to tell you, there is hope. We're going to explore a gentle, step-by-step plan that can help your little ones sleep through the night, potentially reaching that magical 12 hours of sleep by the time they're 12 weeks old. Now I know what you might be thinking. 12 hours? Is that even possible? Believe me, I was skeptical too, but with the right approach it's more achievable than you think. We're not talking about any harsh cry-it-out methods here. This is all about working with your baby's natural rhythms and creating a calm, predictable environment that encourages sleep. Over the next few chapters we'll dive into the key elements of this plan, from establishing a consistent feeding schedule to teaching your baby those all-important self-soothing skills. We'll break it down into manageable steps, so you can feel confident and empowered throughout the process. Remember, every baby is unique, so be prepared to adapt and adjust as needed. Let's kick things off with the foundation of healthy sleep habits, a consistent feeding schedule. During the day, aim to feed your baby every 3 to 4 hours. This helps regulate their hunger cues and prevents them from becoming overly hungry, which can actually make it harder for them to settle down to sleep. Think of it like this: a well-fed baby is a content baby, and a content baby is much more likely to drift off to sleep easily. Now I know what you might be thinking, but my baby wants to eat more frequently than that, and that's perfectly normal, especially in those early weeks. The key here is to gradually stretch out those feeding intervals, little by little each day. If your baby is used to eating every 2 hours, try pushing it to 2 hours and 15 minutes, then 2.5 hours and so on. Be patient and responsive to your baby's cues, but also trust your instincts and the process. As you establish this consistent feeding routine, you'll likely notice that your baby's sleep patterns start to regulate as well. They'll begin to anticipate when it's time to eat and when it's time to sleep, creating a beautiful rhythm to their day. Remember, consistency is key here. It might take a few days, even a week or two, for your baby to fully adjust to this new schedule, but stick with it. The results will be worth it, I promise. Now that we've got the feeding schedule down, let's move on to creating a predictable sleep environment for your little one. A consistent sleep routine is essential for your baby's development and well-being. Just like us, babies thrive on routine. It helps them understand what to expect and when, making their world feel more secure and manageable. Knowing what to expect helps them feel safe and secure, which, you guessed it, makes it easier for them to fall asleep and stay asleep. This sense of security is crucial for their emotional and physical growth. We're going to establish regular nap times and a consistent bedtime routine. This will not only help your baby but also make your life a lot easier. Start by observing your baby's natural sleep cues. These cues are your baby's way of telling you they're ready for some rest. When do they seem tired? Pay close attention to their behavior and body language. Rubbing their eyes, yawning, getting fussy. These are all signs that your little one is ready for a nap. Recognizing these signs early can help you put them down before they become overtired. Aim for at least one nap in the morning and one in the afternoon, adjusting the timing as your baby grows. As they get older, their nap needs will change, so be flexible and adapt as necessary. When it comes to bedtime, choose a time that works well for your family and stick to it as closely as possible, even on weekends. Consistency is key to helping your baby understand when it's time to wind down. Now let's talk about the bedtime routine itself. This routine should be calming and enjoyable for both you and your baby. This is where we create a soothing and predictable transition from wakefulness to sleep. A consistent routine signals to your baby that it's time to relax and prepare for sleep. A warm bath followed by a gentle massage can work wonders in relaxing your baby. These activities help to calm their senses and prepare their body for rest. Next, dim the lights and create a calm atmosphere in the room. A dimly lit environment signals to your baby that it's time to sleep. A white noise machine or a fan can be incredibly helpful in blocking out distracting noises. These sounds can create a consistent and soothing background noise that helps your baby stay asleep. Finally, cuddle up with your little one. Read a book, sing a lullaby, or simply enjoy some quiet time together. These moments of closeness are not only comforting but also strengthen your bond. The key here is to be consistent. Consistency helps your baby know what to expect and when, making the transition to sleep smoother. Follow the same steps in the same order each night, and your baby will soon learn to associate this routine with sleep. Remember, repetition is key. Over time, this will help your baby develop healthy sleep habits. In the next chapter, we'll explore another crucial aspect of sleep training: teaching your baby to self-soothe. This skill is essential for helping your baby sleep through the night and develop independence. Okay, we've talked about feeding schedules and sleep routines, but what about those moments when your baby wakes up in the middle of the night and just can't seem to settle back down? It's a common scenario that many parents face, and it can be quite challenging to handle, especially when you're sleep-deprived yourself. That's where self-soothing comes in. Self-soothing is an essential skill that helps your baby learn to calm themselves without needing constant intervention from you. It's a superpower that allows your baby to fall asleep and back to sleep without needing you to rock, feed, or hold them every time. This not only helps them sleep better but also gives you more rest. Now, teaching self-soothing takes time and patience, but it's one of the most valuable gifts you can give your little one, and yourselves. It fosters independence and helps your baby develop healthy sleep habits that will benefit them for years to come. The key is to start gradually. Begin by establishing a consistent bedtime routine that signals to your baby that it's time to wind down and sleep. Instead of picking your baby up the instant they fuss, try giving them a few minutes to see if they can settle down on their own. This teaches them that they are capable of calming themselves. You might be surprised by their ability to self-soothe even at a young age. Babies are more resilient and capable than we often give them credit for. Offer gentle encouragement and reassurance. Speak softly to your baby, letting them know you're there, and that everything is okay. Let your baby know you're there if they need you, but resist the urge to immediately intervene. This balance helps them feel secure while also promoting independence. There are a few tools that can help with self-soothing. These tools can be incredibly effective in helping your baby feel more comfortable and secure. A pacifier can be a lifesaver for many babies, offering them something to suck on for comfort. It can be especially helpful during those middle-of-the-night wake-ups. If your baby enjoys being swaddled, a snug swaddle can help them feel secure and prevent those pesky Moro reflex jerks from waking them up. Swaddling mimics the coziness of the womb, providing a sense of safety. Another helpful technique is gentle patting. This rhythmic motion can be very soothing for your baby. Place your hand on your baby's chest or back and rhythmically pat or shush them. The combination of touch and sound can be incredibly calming and help them drift back to sleep. It creates a comforting environment that helps your baby feel safe and secure. Remember, self-soothing is a process, not an overnight solution. It requires consistency and patience, but the rewards are well worth the effort. There will be nights when it feels challenging, but stay consistent, and you'll start to see progress. Over time, your baby will become more adept at self-soothing, leading to better sleep for everyone. As your baby grows and develops, their need for nighttime feedings will gradually decrease. This is a natural part of their growth process, and it signals that their bodies are becoming more capable of sustaining longer periods without food. This is where we start to gently guide them towards sleeping longer stretches at night. It's a gradual process that requires patience and consistency, but the rewards are well worth the effort. Remember that consistent feeding schedule we established? It's more important now than ever. That's going to play a crucial role here. By sticking to a regular feeding routine during the day, you help your baby understand when to expect their meals. By ensuring your baby is getting enough calories during the day, we can minimize those hunger pangs that often wake them up at night. This means offering a variety of nutritious foods and making sure they are well fed before bedtime. Now, I know it can be tempting to offer a feed whenever your baby stirs, but try to resist the urge, especially if you suspect they're not truly hungry. Instead, give them a moment to see if they can settle back down on their own. Instead, see if other soothing methods like those self-soothing techniques we discussed earlier can help them drift back to sleep. This might include gentle rocking, a pacifier, or simply a reassuring pat on the back. If your baby continues to fuss and you suspect they are hungry, offer a feed, but keep it short and businesslike. This helps signal to your baby that nighttime is for sleeping, not for extended feeding sessions. Avoid turning it into a playtime session, as this can make it harder for them to fall back asleep. Keep the lights dim and interactions minimal to reinforce the idea that nighttime is for rest. As your baby gets older and starts sleeping longer stretches, you can gradually reduce the amount of milk or formula you offer during those night feeds. This gradual reduction helps them adjust without feeling deprived. For example, if you're currently giving a full feed, try reducing it by an ounce or two each night. This slow reduction can help your baby adjust to the change more comfortably. The goal is to eventually eliminate those night feeds altogether, but remember, every baby is different. Some may adapt quickly while others may need more time and patience. Some babies might be ready to drop night feeds earlier than others, while others might need a little more time. It's important to be flexible and responsive to your baby's unique needs. Pay attention to your baby's cues, and adjust your approach accordingly. This might mean taking a step back if they seem particularly unsettled or pushing forward if they seem ready. In the next chapter, we'll talk about the importance of consistency and how it can make all the difference in your sleep training journey. Consistency is key to helping your baby develop healthy sleep habits. We've covered a lot of ground in this video, from establishing feeding and sleep schedules to teaching your baby to self-soothe and navigate night feeds. But there's one crucial element that ties everything together: consistency. Consistency is the secret sauce, the magic ingredient that can make or break your sleep training journey. Think of it like this. Every time you stick to the plan, every time you respond to your baby's cues with patience and predictability, you're reinforcing those positive sleep associations. You're teaching your baby that bedtime is a time to wind down, relax, and drift off to sleep. On the other hand, if you're inconsistent with the routine, if you give in to those late-night feedings or rock your baby to sleep every time they fuss, you're sending mixed messages. You're inadvertently teaching them that crying or fussing will get them what they want, which can make it harder for them to learn to self-soothe. Now, I know that consistency can be challenging, especially when you're exhausted and sleep-deprived yourself. But trust me, the more consistent you are, the faster your baby will learn, and the sooner you'll all be enjoying those precious hours of sleep. Remember, you've got this. So there you have it, a gentle, step-by-step approach to helping your baby sleep 12 hours by 12 weeks. Remember, the key principles are consistency, creating a calming sleep environment, and empowering your baby to self-soothe. Be patient with yourselves and your little one. Sleep training takes time, and there will be ups and downs along the way. Don't be afraid to adjust the plan as needed to fit your baby's unique needs and temperament. Every baby is different, and what works for one might not work for another. You're embarking on an incredible journey, one that will lead to more sleep, more sanity, and more joy for your entire family. Good luck, and sweet dreams to all.